my dear geographers, I hope you all are keeping well. So once again, welcome back to our geography class. We have already covered up 80% syllabus of class 9, and today I am going to start with a very interesting topic of geography as well as science, that is pollution. So you all are quite acquainted with this topic. Now if you will look around in our environment, you can find several types of pollution, right? So what is this pollution? What are the sources? What is the main concept of pollution? All of this we are going to study. But I have already separated the different parts in different videos. So in this video, we are going to discuss what do we understand by pollution, what is pollutant, and the types of pollutant. So without any further delay, let's move on to the main topic. So our first point is, what do we understand by the pollution? So the term pollution generally refers to any change in the natural quality of the environment that generally brought about by the chemical, physical or the biological factors. So when the quality of the environment will be degraded, then it will be known as pollution. In a very simple words, you can write this. Now the second point is, what do you mean by pollutant, right? So pollution and pollutant, both of them are highly associated with each other. So if you are considering the pollution as a finished product, then definitely the pollutant is the raw material of this. So let's start discussing about these pollutants. So pollutants are the products or the substances which are released into the biosphere in a large quantities and which affect the normal functioning of the ecosystems and have an adverse effect on plants, animals and man. So what did I say? Basically, pollutant is a substance present in the environment in harmful concentration which contaminate the entire environment. Okay, so pollutants are generally responsible for the pollution. So our third topic is the different types of pollutants. So let's get started. So on the basis of degradation, the pollutants are divided into two categories. Number one, it is biodegradable pollutants. The pollutants which can be degraded by biological or microbial actions are known as biodegradable pollutants. Microbial, this term is highly associated with bacteria, fungi, etc. And degrade means break down. So here these pollutants can easily be broken down by different biological and microbial actions. As an example, you can say sewage, then domestic garbage, etc. Now the waste of vegetables, the different waste of fruits, they are also considered as biodegradable pollutant. Number two is non-biodegradable pollutants. So the pollutants which are not degraded easily by the microbes, or if they degrade at a very slow rate. They are known as non-biodegradable pollutants. So if I will give you the examples, then the concept will be very easy to you all, like glass, plastics, the radioactive substances like uranium, radium, thorium, and the pesticides or chemical pesticides. They all are considered as the non-biodegradable pollutants. So first type we have done. Now the next type is on the basis of origin in environment. So here we can divide the pollutants into two parts. Number one, it is primary pollutant. Number two, it is secondary pollutants. So what do we understand by primary pollutant? This pollutants means which are directly introduced by their sources into the environment, known as the primary pollutants. Like ash, smoke, fumes, dust, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, they can easily be introduced by their sources into the environment. Okay, so they are known as primary pollutants. And next is the secondary pollutants. Then obviously the source of secondary pollution is primary pollutant. So here the pollutants which are formed from the chemical reaction of primary pollutants in the environment, known as secondary pollutants. Like here I want to give you one example, like nitrogen oxide and hydrocarbon. Please try to understand this point very clearly. Like I told you, the two important primary pollutants are nitrogen oxide, another one is hydrocarbon, okay, which are released from the automobiles basically. So these pollutants react in the presence of sunlight and then they form PAN and ozone. So these two, PAN and ozone, they are considered as secondary pollutants, and you won't believe that these secondary pollutants are much more toxic than the primary pollutants from which they are derived. So from here we can take one important information that secondary pollutants are much more toxic than the primary pollutants. So second categorization is also done. Now the third one is on the basis of existence in nature. So here the pollutants are also subdivided into two categories. Number one, quantitative. Number two, qualitative. Quantitative means obviously the quantity takes the important role or plays the important role, and here in qualitative, quality plays an important role. So what do we understand by quantitative pollutants? So this type of pollutants exist in the nature, but they act as the pollutants when their concentration or quantity increases up to a critical level in the atmosphere. Now in a very simple term, just imagine carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, all of this material, all of the gases generally present in the atmosphere, because we know the amount of nitrogen is around 72% and the percentage of carbon dioxide is 0.003%. So they generally remain in our environment. But when the quantity of this type of gases increases up, then it can cause huge environment pollution. So that's what the quantity plays an important role here. Next one is qualitative. Here obviously quality will play an important role. Let's see. So this type of pollutants do not exist in the environment, to be very honest, but they are introduced in the environment through the man's activity. Now human beings are the main culprit for this entire environment pollution. We all know that, right? So we as a human being, we apply some DDT, some pesticides, chemical fertilizers to our agricultural field to produce more crops. So when we generally apply this, they add a huge harmful effect to our environment. So that's where it is saying that qualitative pollutants are highly associated with man's activity. So this is all about the types of pollutants. In our next video, we will discuss about the various types of pollution. Till then, thank you and take care.